Hi, my name is AINUN MARDHIYAH binti ZUKIRUHISHAM. My student ID is 2023168309. Bye!
Hi, my name is SITI NURSYAKIRA binti RODZI and my student ID is 2023375347.
Hi, my name is SHAFIQAH binti SHAMSUL KAMAL and my student ID is 2023375593.
I'm here. Hi, my name is WAFA AHLAM binti YUSOP. My matrix number is 20233895227.
Me? Hi, my name is SITI ZAIMI and my student number ID is 2023375339.
Assalamualaikum guys.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay, let me setting my laptop first before I starting this one. Okay, so today I will teach you about the liberalism towards the international relation. So first, we need to know about the liberalism theory. Liberalism theory is a belief that places individual freedom as the highest political values, such as giving importance to individual freedom in various fields such as economy, politics, science, culture, religion, and others. So next is about the international relation. So international relation is activities of the country, whether a large democratic country to achieve national interest about the existence of national borders, and it exists because in order to resolve the conflict that happen, it is necessary to involve actors such as government and organization. Okay, so does anyone know about the main principle of IR?
Me.
Okay, Shafika.
Alright, in international relation context, there are a few main principles of liberalism. Alright, the first one is empowering on mutual benefits and international cooperation. This is said to be so as liberalism advocate for the use of international organizations such as United Nations and also World Trade Organizations as mechanism for fostering cooperations, resolving disputes and also promoting global governance. The example can be seen in the case of Israel-Palestine war in 2014 that end after the United Nations issued a ceasefire. Alright, moving on to the next principle of liberalism, which is strengthening multilateralism instead of unilateralism. Okay, multilateralism is a problem solving that involving multiple states rather than purely power-based strategies. The examples of multilateralism in international relations can be seen in Asia when they impose a maximum tax rate to ensure that the economy of the Asian country, which can be stabilized fairly. Okay, the last one is promoting free trade among these countries. Okay, liberalism supports free trade as a means of promoting economic growth and reducing the likelihood of conflicts. They advocate for reducing barriers for trade through institutions like World Trade Organization. That's all from me. Is it correct, madam?
Wow, that's great, Shafika. Give a clap, guys. Okay, so better understanding, I would like you guys to interview any of person related to IR. Is it okay?
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Hush, I don't understand what Madam Wafa thought earlier. I should focus more instead of thinking what to eat for lunch.
Hi Atul.
Hi Shakira. By the way, I want to ask, why do you look so sad and so confused?
It's because I didn't understand what Madam Wafa teach earlier. She teach too fast. Did you know the impact of the liberalism in international relation?
I think I know because I watched one of the video on YouTube from the other lecturer from other universities. Do you want to see?
I would love to.
Okay, so this is the video. Assalamualaikum and hello to my dear students. Today we will discuss about the topic that is very important and it is a must for an admin student to understand, which is impact of liberalism in international relation. Therefore, I need you to watch this video until the end, okay? Do not skip the video. So, liberalism has a significant impact on international relations. It's shaping the way countries interact and cooperate globally. The first impact of liberalism that you should know is promotion of peace and cooperation. Liberalism emphasizes the importance of international institutions, diplomacy, and cooperation as means to resolve conflicts and promote peace. International organizations such as United Nations, the World Trade Organization, and various regional organizations are seen as important tools for managing international relations and preventing war. One example of how liberalism promotes peace and cooperation through international institutions is the role of United Nations, which is the UN, in conflict resolution between states or countries. It provides a platform for diplomatic negotiation and peaceful settlement or dispute. For instance, the UN Security Council can impose sanctions or authorize military action to address threats to international peace and security. So, this diplomatic approach aligns with liberal principle of resolving conflicts through dialogue and negotiation rather than committing a war. So students, moving on to the second impacts of liberalism, which is human rights and democracy. Human rights, individual liberties, and democratic governance are important to liberalism. These values have become deeply embedded in international relations, resulting in promotion of democracy and protection of human rights as a global standard. To uphold this principle, international human rights organizations and agreements have been established. For example, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which is UDHR, adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in 1948, is a foundational document in the field of human rights. It articulates a set of fundamental rights and freedoms that all individuals should enjoy regardless of their nationality, ethnicity, or other characteristics. Another example in liberalism, which is it promotes democratic governance as a means to protect individual freedoms and ensure government accountability. The United Nations, through its Democracy Fund, provides support to the countries seeking to strengthen their democracy institutions, hold fair election, and enhance civic participation. Okay, students, move on to the last impact, which is liberalism encourages economic interdependence through free trade and globalization. Economic liberalism has led to the spread of market-oriented policies and the integration of national economies, creating economic incentive for peace and cooperation. So, for example, in Malaysia, which is in our country, the development of Iskandar Malaysia Economic Corridor in Johor played a role in regional development and cooperation. So, what is Iskandar Malaysia? Iskandar Malaysia is a government-backed initiative that aims to create a strong and sustainable economic region, manipulating economic interdependence, trade, and globalization. Iskandar Malaysia has been designed to attract foreign direct investment, which is FDI, by providing various incentives such as tax breaks, infrastructure development, and regulatory reforms. The region has become a desirable location for multinational corporations looking to establish operations in Southeast Asia, thereby increasing economic interdependence in our country. So student, how about my explanation just now? Do you understand it? If you understand my explanation, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can post more videos regarding political subjects. Bye! Okay, Shakira, do you understand about the impact now?
Yes, this madam explained very well.
3 days later.
So, hi Atul. Based on my understanding from what I have learned, I think that liberalism in international relations is influenced by a few important things. First, technology has made it easier for people around the world to connect and access information. This helps us understand and emphasize with other cultures and also recognize our shared value. It also give individuals and civil society more power, promote transparency and also accountability. It also encourages a liberal outlook that values freedom of expressions and democratic participation. Another factor is when countries work together through economic cooperation and free trade. This creates interdependence, leading to global prosperity and also reduce the chance of conflicts. By depending on each other economically, nations are motivated to maintain peaceful relations and also prioritize talking and compromising instead of fighting. So lastly, liberalism emphasizes peaceful solving problems to dialogue, negotiation and also diplomacy instead of resorting to violence or force. It promotes understanding, compromise and also respect for human rights and international law. By prioritizing peaceful relations, it encourages a cooperative and inclusive approach to international relations. So these are some of the factors that lead to liberalism in international relations. I hope you are clear with that, Atul.
Assalamualaikum, Madam Wafa. Are you free now? Can I come in?
Yes, sure, come. Yes, Rabiatul, what do you want to ask?
Madam Wafa, I'm a bit confused about the strength and the weakness of liberalism in international relations. Can you explain more about it?
Yes, sure. So, the strength of the liberalism theory in international relations is it emphasizes on the cooperation between other countries. Like the meaning of the liberal already shows trust, cooperation with each other. Liberalism sees cooperation as a way to solve problems faced in international issues such as security issue, climate change, trade and others. For example, with the formation of United Nations, it can solve the problem of day due to the hunger. For other example is the formation of the long-term development program through the agency UNICEF that improve the standard of the living of the population. Besides, develop shared values and norms, like they develop the value of human rights. They do not want to war but want the peace and care for the environment. For the witnesses, liberalism in international relations is dependency on institutions, which those trust the institution to encourage cooperation, solve problems, but the institution is often unable to enforce decisions. For example, the United Nations play a role in making peace initiative, but is often criticized for not being able to take a strong action to resolve them. In addition, neglect of the non-state threats. When they focus more on the state cooperation, but critics think liberalism easily ignore the threat of the non-state actors. For example, rebellions of Africa such as South Sudan, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, faction of the National Rebellions,
causes instability despite international cooperation. Do you understand it?
I think I understand now about the strength and the weaknesses of liberalism in IR. Thank you, madam, for the great explanation.
4 to 6 days later.
Excuse me, Dr. Ainun, do you have a free time right now? I want to ask you something.
Yes, sure. Let's go to my room.
Yes, Rabiatul, how can I help you?
Madam, I want to ask about the threat and opportunity of liberalism in IR.
Okay, so liberalism, a prominent theory in international relations, offer various opportunities for understanding and analyzing global politics. Okay, so here are three key opportunities presented by liberalism. Okay, first is cooperation and international organization. Liberalism emphasizes the potential for states to cooperate through international organizations like the United Nations, World Trade Organization, and regional institutions. These organizations provide platforms for diplomacy, conflict resolution, and economic cooperation, promoting global stability. Liberalism places a strong emphasis on international economic cooperation, and a prime example is the establishment of international trade organizations like the World Trade Organization (WTO). The WTO provides a platform for countries to cooperate on trade issues, negotiate agreements, and resolve disputes. This cooperation creates economic opportunities by promoting free trade, reducing tariffs, and increasing market access for goods and services. So next is norms and values. Liberalism, they highlights the role of shared norms and values in shaping international behavior. The promotion of democracy, human rights, and the rule of law can lead to greater stability and peaceful relations among states that share these values. One of the well-known norms in liberal international relation theory is the democratic peace theory. This theory suggests that democracies tend not to go to war with each other. As a result, liberal states often value the promotion of democracy as a means to enhance international peace. For example, after the end of the Cold War, the United States actively supported the democratization of Eastern European countries, as seen in their approach to Poland and Hungary. Next is economic interdependence. Liberalism underscores the benefit of economic interdependence and free trade. Increased trade can lead to mutual gains, reduce the likelihood of conflict, and promote prosperity among nations. The European Union (EU) is a prime example of economic interdependence within the framework of liberalism in international relations. The EU member states have created a highly integrated economic system. They share a single market, a common currency, the euro and eurozone, and customs union. This economic interdependence has led to increased cooperation, reduced trade barriers, and a significant reduction in the likelihood of conflict among states. Okay, so just now I explained opportunities. Now I'm talking about threats. While liberalism offers several advantages in international relations, it is not without its critics, and there are perceived threats associated with this theoretical perspective. Liberalism's assumption of rationality and cooperation among states may be overly optimistic. In reality, not all states may act in a rational and cooperative manner, and some might prioritize their self-interest over cooperation. Okay, so first, we can see is power asymmetry. Liberalism doesn't always adequately address power imbalances among states. Powerful states may exploit weaker ones in international economic and political interactions, leading to inequality and injustice. A very notable example of power asymmetry in liberalism in IR is the relationship between the United States and China. The United States, as a liberal democracy and a global superpower, holds significant economic, military, and diplomatic influence, while China, also a major power, has a different political system and is still in the process of fully integrating into the liberal international order. So next is cultural insensitivity. Liberalism emphasizes on universal norms and values can be seen as culturally insensitive or even imperialistic. Some argue that it imposes Western values on non-Western societies, which can lead to cultural clashes and resistance. Cultural insensitivity can be a challenge in IR, even within the framework of liberalism. There are resistance where humanitarian interventions have faced criticism for cultural insensitivity. For example, during peacekeeping and nation-building efforts in conflict zones, Western liberal values of democracy and human rights can sometimes clash with the cultural norms and practices of the host country. This cultural insensitivity can lead to resistance from local populations, making it challenging to implement liberal democratic reforms. This criticism and perceived threats highlight the complexity and limitation of liberalism as an international relations theory. It is important to consider these aspects when analyzing global politics and crafting foreign policies.
So now, do you get it?
Oh, I get it and I understand.
Okay, good. So, in conclusion, liberalism in international relations is a complex and dynamic theory that emphasizes the importance of cooperation, international institutions, and the promotion of individual rights and freedoms. It argues for the possibility of peaceful conflict resolution and the potential for a more interconnected and interdependent world. While it has faced criticisms and challenges, liberalism remains a significant framework for understanding and shaping the global order, coexisting with other theories like realism and constructivism in the field of international relations.
That's great, Shafiqah.
Okay, awkward actually. Shakira, what's up? Why you?
Dua, tiga, action.
Okay, Shakira, do you understand now about it?
Action.
Wow, Shakira, what a great explanation about the impacts of
Wow. Hai. Tak nak buat kaki kan? Okay, dah.